All right, folks, welcome back. Wrapped up the boys, a 46-40 loss to Deer Lodge, and they'll move and loser out action tomorrow. It is Consolation Championship, and the Bigfork Valkyries, a opportunity to punch their ticket to state 32 minutes away for the third seed into the state tournament coming up in Billings. This is James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes of the House, here from Eureka, Montana, the 2021 Western B Divisional Basketball Tournament, as the Valkyries will take on the Loyola Breakers for the fourth time this year. Losing two of them, the last two, and winning the one at home. So, pregame brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club. And let's take a look. No pregame interview. We're keeping the same thing we did the past couple ball games. The coach wants to do that. That seemed to work for that, and we're going to do that. I'm going to honor her request, and hopefully get to talk to her on the post game today, as the Valkyries have an opportunity to punch their ticket to state. 3 minutes to tip off. Let's get your starting lineups. First of all, we'll take for Loyola, the Loyola Breakers here. Let me see. I got these right here. Number 1, Brooke Twite, a 5'7" senior guard. At 5'8", junior wing. Number 2, Natalie Clevenger. In the post, senior, 6 foot even. Number 3, Lainey Denning, the point guard, the captain. 5'8", junior guard. Number 5, Lainey Walker. And number 20 is a 5'7" senior guard, Kelsey Esch, for head coach Travis Walker, assisted by Lee Campbell, Chris Clevenger, and Seth Lindauer. And take a look. Let's see what we got for the Valkyries. Should be the same that they've been doing, and we'll check it here momentarily. So Emma Barrett, the 5'8" junior guard, wearing number 11, had 23 in the second half against the Thompson Falls Lady Bulldogs as they pulled that win out 52-50. The captain at 5'4", senior guard, number 14, Audrey Benz. That guard, also 5'9", sophomore at 15, Madison Chapius. That small forward, 5'6", junior, number 21, Alexis Sari. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Valkyries, it'll be power forward, 5'11", sophomore, number 22, Scout Nadeau, for head coach Courtney Goodluck, assisted by Jasper Torres and Brandy Couture. And a really good job by the Valkyries. A heck of a ball game. And a heck of a ball game that's been all day going on here at this tournament here in Eureka, Montana, 2021 Western B Divisional Basketball Tournament. Lenny Denning looks like one of the officials over there. And for this Consolation Championship here, and starting lineups brought to you by the UPS Store. All your printing needs, shipping needs, 439 Grand Avenue, Bigfork, Montana, 837-2002, including banners and posters. The Bigfork UPS Store, Brad Stodge Hill, and the folks are there. So, the Valkyries ready to go. And so, let's take a look at what they did to get here. Well, they lost in the first round, 52-35 to Loyola. Beat Deer Lodge handily, 51-14. Took care of Thompson Falls, 52-50 to Thriller. Now a chance to punch it to state, 32 minutes away as they take on the Loyola Breakers for the fourth time here in Eureka, Montana, at the Western B Divisional Basketball Tournament. Sorry. After 3 days, a little bit tired, but ready to roll. Well, we're ready to go. 406-270-7384. Loyola wearing their reds with white lettering. and white and black stripes. And the Valkyries wearing their whites, blue and red trim, red numbers, and blue trim on the shoulders. We're about starting lineup, strapping those up. So Loyola starting lineup introduced now. It's time for the Valkyries. So the Valkyries starting lineup getting introduced here. We're here at Eureka, Montana Consolation Championship. The winner moves out of state as a third seed. And a very big game in the last game, 30 points up against Thompson Falls. So Barrett, Benz, they got to come out and play like they did against Thompson Falls. Very aggressive, left it all out on the court and able to take care of things. And that big win, 52-50. We're ready to go here. Nadeau had a good ball game as well, even though she fouled out. A lot of fouls called in that last ball game. Let's see how they let them play today. And we're ready to go.
Hey, where's mine?
All right, ready to roll here. It'll be Chapias jumping it up against Denning here. 32 minutes, punch in your ticket to state in the Consolation Championship. Courtney Gunlock, Desperatoras, Brandy Couture, the coaches for the Valkyries. And we're ready to rock it right here. Tips it up. And Laney Walker with the basketball as Loyola wins the tip over to Brooke Twite. Brooke Twite, right wing, looking to drive, kicks it out to Clevenger. Clevenger, guarded by Chapias. Valkyries in a man-to-man defense. Bends all over Walker. Right, Brooke Twite in the right corner, guarded by Barrett. Goes up, throws it up, off the glass, and good by Brooke Twite. And Barrett will take the inbound pass for Chapias and bring it up the court. 2-0 Loyola has the early lead here into Chapias. Chapias top the key underneath, finds Scout Nadeau off the backboard. Oh, doesn't shoot it hard enough, and Clevenger comes up with the rebound. Yeah, she's short on the shot is Scout Nadeau. Bev tried to save it. Runs in the officials down there. And it'll remain Loyola basketball. And Walker will inbound for Loyola. Gets it out to Esch. Esch top of the key, guarded by Sari. Esch looking to drive. Knocked away. Benz again with the quick hands for Bigfork. Steals it away, and she'll bring it across the timeline. Chapias, left wing. Out to Benz, top of the key. Sari, right wing. Benz, Sari. 3-point shot for the right wing by Sari. Too hard, but right there is Nadeau. Nadeau puts it up. A little short. And Esch comes up with a loose ball for Loyola and brings it up the courts. Esch will give it over to Walker. Walker right side, guarded by Benz, the man-to-man defense, 5 of the Valkyries. Yeah, Barrett will guard Brooke Twite. Over to Esch. Esch guarded by Sari. Top of the key for Esch. She'll give it up to Walker. Walker looking to drive. Throws it up. And early whistle. First foul on Bigfork. That's number 11, Emma Barrett. Her first team foul on the Valkyries. 6:26 to go here. 2-0 Loyola leads on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. And Walker at the line shooting 2. Makes the first one, and she'll get one more. Second shot by Walker on the way is good. And a 4-0 Loyola lead. Into Benz from Chapius. Chapius will bring it across the timeline for Bigfork. Looking to set it up. Gets it over Sorry. Barrett right there guarded by Esch. Up, under. And knocked away by Loyola as Barrett drives to the hole. I don't think they can guard her down there if they get the ball at the top of the key to her. Underneath. Benz to inbound for Bigfork. Right there to Nadeau on the ground. Held ball. It'll be Bigfork basketball. Should be Bigfork basketball as Loyola won the tip. And Callie Gambala in the ball game for Bigfork. Yeah, they're getting it right. Loyola won the tip. That means Bigfork should have the basketball on the tie-up or held ball. Gambala to inbound for Bigfork. Had a good game. Benz, left wing, underneath Gambala. Gambala going up against Denning. Blocked out of bounds by Denning. Loyola, it'll be Bigfork basketball. Underneath. And Barrett will inbound and trigger it for the Valkyries. Needs to reach down and tie her shoe. And Barrett triggers the inbound. Finds Sorry, right wing. Gambala on the right side, looking to drive. And taken away, slapped away. Brooke Twite comes up with it for Loyola. Quickly off half court. Twite, top of the key. She'll give it over to Clevenger. Clevenger guarded by Chapius. Denning sets the screen. Back to Esch. Esch will give it up to Walker. Walker guarded there by Audrey Benz. Best defender on the Valkyries and one of the best in the state in Class B. Kelsey Esch, 3-point shot on the way. Rebounded by Gambala. Gambala will give it over to Chapius. Chapius up the left side for Bigfork. We'll pull it out in the corner to Sorry. Sorry back out to Chapius, top of the key. Chapius looking. Audrey Benz looking for Barrett underneath. Going against Esch. Back out to Chapius, top of the key. Chapius looking. Needs to look for a shot. Benz. Chapius. Chapius drives in, takes it up, throws it up. And they're going to call a player control foul on Madison Chapius. That's her first personal, second team foul. 5:08 to go on the UPS store scoreboard. 4-0. The Breakers, lead the Valkyries here in the first quarter. Into Walker from Twite, and Walker will bring it across the timeline in the corner to Denning. Denning, guarded by Nadeau, knocked away by Chapius. She guards Clevenger. That's Chapius' third team foul on the check that second on Chapius, and Gambala will come back in the lineup for Bigfork with 4:57 to go. Walker to trigger the inbound for Loyola. Finds it out to Twite. Twite top of the key. Driving on Barrett. Off the backboard, no good. Lady Denning gets the rebound, puts it up hard, no good. Clevenger right there. Out to Denning, over to the right side, right wing. Brooke Twite, long three-pointer on the way. Kelsey Esch knocked away by Scout Nadeau. Now, first personal on Nadeau. Fourth team foul on Bigfork, and Walker to inbound for Loyola. Esch, right side, brings it out to the right wing, give it up to Walker. Walker loses it out of bounds. It'll be Bigfork basketball. Number 32, Elias Schaefer in the ball game for Loyola, replacing Clevenger. Barrett to inbound for Bigfork, gets it out to Benz. 4:39 to go here in the first quarter. Benz will bring it up for Bigfork and bring it to the top of the key. Looking to give it to Barrett. Barrett's guarded by Esch. Esch is pushing her in the back. Sorry, throws it off the backboard, no good. And then Schaefer rebounds, but stolen away by Gambala. Feeds Barrett for the two-pointer underneath. And wide open was Barrett. And a nice pass from Gambala. 4-2. Walker looking to drive. Throws it up over the backboard and out of play, and turnover by Loyola to Bigfork. 4:09 to go. Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard says Loyola 4, Bigfork 2. Barrett inbounds to to Benz. Barrett Benz, yeah. Okay, Benz brings it across the timeline, top of the key. Gets it over. Scout and they do. 3-point shot on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Kelsey Esch. Well, she'll give it up to Walker. Walker. Denning inside the 3-point line. Off the backboard. Off the rim, no good. And Barrett with a rebound for Bigfork. Will throw it up, give it up to Sari. To Benz. And Barrett leaving it all on the court for the Valkyries. Sari. Left wing, 3-point shot, too strong. And Esch will come up with it, give it up to Dwight. Dwight with the basketball, bringing it up for Loyola. Gives it over, Denning, left side, back to Dwight. Dwight, top of the key. Looking, try to guard, and out to Esch. Esch will give it up, stolen away by Scout Nadeau. Barrett looking to go. Lady Walker right there. There goes Barrett all the way. Off the backboard by Barrett, and scores 2, ties the ball game at 4 apiece. So Barrett for the first 4 points for Bigfork. 4-4 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Dwight over the right side gives it up to Esch. Esch will come to the top of the key. Esch, screened by Denning. Will give it up to Dwight. Dwight looking, throws it up inside the free throw line. No good. Barrett with the rebound for the Valkyries. And Barrett will bring it across the timeline for the Valkyries. Underneath, she finds Gambala. Gambala looking to drive. Gets it underneath. Sorry. Goes up. She got fouled. She took it to the basket. And she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. As the foul's at number 3, Lainey Denning. That's her first personal and first team foul on Loyola. Loyola, the guest on the scoreboard. Bigfork, the home team. And 2 shots for Alexis Sari. Sari up. Makes the first one. And Clevenger returns to the lineup for Loyola, replacing Esch. And one more for Sari. Valkyries lead 5-4 now on your Harvest Foods Bigfork scoreboard. One more up, and nothing but the bottom of the net by Sari, and a 6-4 lead for the Valkyries. Into Dwight. Dwight will give it up to Walker. Walker across the timeline for Loyola. Walker to Schaefer. Schaefer top of the key. Over to Dwight. Dwight on the right wing. Extended. We'll give it up to Walker. Walker looking to drive through it. Ben's right there. In the corner, Schaefer. Schaefer underneath to Clevenger. Guarded by Sari. Clevenger twisting, turning, and knocked out of bounds by Barrett. He's tried to grab the rebound. And Callie Martins will replace Alexis Sari with 2:06 to go here in quarter number 1. The Valkyries down up 6-4, excuse me. Into Walker, left wing. Clevenger underneath. Kicks it out. Schaefer, long 3-point, no good. And right there, Callie Martins with a nice rebound for Bigfork. Gives it up, Emma Barrett, but Courtney Gedlock calls a timeout, the head coach for Bigfork. We're trapped in the backfield. 1:52 to go in the first quarter, and the Valkyries lead 6-4 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. I'll be back with more of the first quarter here from Eureka, Montana, the 2021 Western B Divisional Basketball Tournament Consolation Championship ball game. The winner of this one will head to state as the 3rd seed out of the West. All right, welcome back to Eureka, Bigfork basketball. Underneath, up by 2, 1:52 to go in the first quarter. Barrett to inbound to Benz for the Valkyries. And Benz will cross the timeline for Bigfork in the front court, top of the key. Thought about the 3-point shot, gives it over to Martins on the left side. Benz got to shoot that shot. Benz looking, stolen away by Walker. And Clevenger comes up with a loose ball as Walker knocked it away. Clevenger right side will give it up. Laney Walker top of the key underneath. Schaefer throws it up. And that's going to be 2 on Barrett. And they can't really afford that. That's her second and 15th foul on Bigfork. And Schaefer will go to the line to shoot 2. 1 team foul on Loyola. And first shot by Schaefer is good. And number 13. Deshawn's in for Evelyn Devlon. Deshawn's in for Loyola. Sorry comes back in for Bigfork. And Schaefer sinks the second one. Also in the ball game, number 10, Lindauer, I believe, for Loyola. Benz, sorry. Actually, check that, number 11, Jacobson in for Loyola. In the corner, sorry, left side. Back out to Benz. Benz, top of the key, looking for something underneath. Gives it to Gambala. Gambala takes it off the glass. Can't quite make it. And knocked out of bounds. Good hustle by Alexis Sari. She knocks it off of Jacobson's leg. It'll remain Bigfork basketball in the corner, and Benz will inbound for the Valkyries. We're tied at 6 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Benz to inbound for Bigfork. Gets it to Gambala. Gambala shot off the backboard. A little strong, no good, and Jacobson comes up with a rebound. Quickly up, Jacobson, right side. Gets it to Schaefer. Schaefer looking out to Jacobson. Jacobson, top of the key for Loyola. Will give it up to Clevenger. Clevenger looking. Nearly loses it. Picks it up on the left side, guarded by Sari. Clevenger looking to drive. Pulls it off and spins it off the backboard. And good for 2. And Loyola takes an 8-6 lead. Into Benz. 29, under 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And Loyola leads 8-6 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Over to Sari, left side. And Barrett cut to the middle, gets fouled, pushed in the back. That's on 32. Alea Schaefer, her second team foul, and Benz will inbound for Bigfork. 18.5 to go. Barrett looking. Sorry, right wing, 3 off the rim, no good. And Gambala runs it down, gets it to Scout Nadeau, off the glass for Nadeau for 2. And we tie the game at 8 with 8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Walker looking, crossing over Benz, and scores. As delayed, Walker takes it up off the glass, scores 2, and she'll go to the free throw line with 1 second to go here in the first quarter. And that is the first personal 6-team foul on Bigfork, and first one on Audrey Benz, and Walker to the line to shoot 1. Free throw is good, 1 second to go here. That'll be 1 quarter complete. It is the Loyola Breakers 11, Bigfork Valkyries 8 on UPS Store scoreboard. Esch and Denning come back in for Loyola. And we'll take a small break. Be back here with the second quarter from Eureka, Montana. All right, back in Eureka. Consolation Championship and Loyola basketball to start the second quarter. Madison JP is back in for Bigfork along with Scout Nadeau, Emma Barrett, Sari, and Benz, the starters for Bigfork. Same thing, starters, or Schaefer in for Clevenger. For Loyola, otherwise Walker, Denning, Clevenger, Schaefer and Esch for Loyola here in the second quarter. Out of bounds. Get their shoe tied now for Loyola. Now inbounding is Walker. Gets it to Esch. Esch guarded by Sari. Gets it over to Denning. Denning right wing. Walker underneath. Throws it to Clevenger. Thrown away by Barrett. And the pass intended for Esch. Gives it up to Chapius. Chapius will bring it across the timeline for Bigfork. And Chapius at the top of the key looking to drive in. Sorry, looking baseline. Kicks it out. Audrey Benz corner. Nadeau for three from the left corner by Scout Nadeau. And ties the ball game at 11. Barrett knocks it away. As a pass intended for Esch. And a nice hustle by Emma Barrett. And her coach, Jasper Torres, catches her. And Barrett gives him a nice slap on the back. Thanks for catching me. Esch nearly stolen away as Schaefer. And Nadeau will get the rebound for Bigfork. Gives it up to Barrett. And 6:50 to go here in the first half. And the Valkyries and Breakers tied at 11 on your Harvest Food scoreboard. Chapius, top of the key for Bigfork. Looking underneath, finds Barrett. Barrett up and under. Kicks it out to Chapius. Chapius looking to drive. Right down the middle, left-handed. Chapius scores for the Valkyries. Take a 2-point lead. Walker over to Denning. Denning on the right wing for Loyola. Looking to get it. Pressure put on by Bigfork. Out to Esch. Esch looking to drive. Throws it up off the glass, no good. And rebounded by Clevenger. Clevenger puts it up, no good. Nadeau comes up with a rebound, throws it out off the foot of Chapius. And remain Loyola basketball. Esch will inbound for Loyola here on the near side in the front court. Gets it out to Schaefer. Schaefer. Give it up to Esch. Esch top of the key. Guarded by Sari. Will dribble over to the right side. Back to the top of the key goes Esch. Driving right side. Going to give it up. No. Back out to the top of the key. Gives it up to Clevenger. Clevenger on Chapius. Denning. Guarded by Scout Nadeau. Back to Esch. So Clevenger left side. Looking to drive on Chapius. Chapius right there. Clevenger gets a rebound. Chapius trying to go up as Clevenger. Throws it away. Denning. And Walker goes to the middle. Picks it up. Ben's guarding Walker. Out to Esch. Esch top of the key over to Walker on the left wing underneath to Clevenger. Clevenger up. Under spins. Nadeau, the foul's called on. Her second 7th-team foul against Bigfork. And Clevenger to the line to shoot two. Shot up. Bounces around and drops. And 13-12. As Nissen at the check that Brooke Dwight to check in for Loyola for Clevenger. Tied at 13, 5:26 to go. In the first half, Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. And Chapius gets it into Benz. Benz, top of the key, looking. Back to Benz from Chapius. Benz trying to get it into Barrett. 3-point shot by drops as it bounces off the rim and drops for three for Alexis Sari. Benz driving, Walker baseline, kicks it out. Brooke Dwight, 3-point shot about it. Schaefer looking to drive on Chapius. Up, blocked away by Benz with those quick hands, and she'll bring it up the court for the Valkyries. 4:44 to go into Chapius. Looking for Barrett. Try to cut to the lane is Barrett. Barrett looking, finds her underneath, off the glass and good. Oh, in and out. Doesn't drop the unfriendly roll by Barrett. Had a nice shot underneath, and it spins in and out. Brooke Dwight looking to go drive. Nearly loses it. Over to Walker. Walker top of the key. 4:15 to go here in the first half. Dwight at the top. Guarded by Barrett. Thought about the three, but Barrett was right there. Gives it over to Esch. Esch guarded by Sari. Denning driving on They do. Off of Walker's hands and out of bounds. Turnover by Loyola. It'll be Bigfork basketball. And Clevenger back in, replacing Schaefer. And number 14, Giovanna Horner checking in for Loyola, replacing Esch. 16-13, the Valkyries lead on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Chapius will give it back to Benz. Benz will bring it across the timeline for Bigfork. Audrey Benz, top of the key, over to, back to Benz. And Barrett goes down in the lane, and she got fouled. And that foul will be on number 14, Giovanna Horner. That's her first and third team foul. Will be Bigfork ball underneath. And talking about the official, going to take Barrett, who went down hard, going to take her out of the ball game and bring a sub in. So Callie Gambala going to check in for Emma Barrett. Just making sure she doesn't have a concussion. Barrett, she went down hard, taken down. Benz inbound to Scout. Scout Nadeau off the glass for two. Boy, Scout Nadeau, 18-13. The Valkyries lead, 3:43 to go here in the first half. Walker across the timeline, guarded by Benz. Looking, kicks it over to Denning. Denning left side. Looking out to Twite. Twite will give it up. Nope. Out to Clevenger, right side. Clevenger looked like she double dribbled, but they didn't call it. Left side. Twite on the left wing. Will give it up. Take it away. Steals it away from Horner. It's going to go up and gets fouled. Oh! Nearly drops and can't get it to drop. Off the rim, no good, but she got fouled by Horner on the play. That's second one on Horner, 14 foul. And will get to go to the line to shoot two. Barrett got checked out on the bench. She's okay. And she'll enter back in the ball game for Bigfork. And she's there to go in for Sari. Sari makes the first one with 3:17 to go on the UPS store scoreboard. 19-13 Bigfork. Second one missed. Scout Nadeau comes up, puts it off the glass for two. 21-13, 8-point lead. 3:12 to go here in the first half. Walker across the timeline, guarded by Benz. Will give it up to Horner. Horner will get up to Clevenger. Clevenger looking, guarded by Chapius. Chapius comes around the screen. Up and under. Clevenger with the left hand scores for Loyola. Chapius will inbound to Benz. Benz will give it over to Chapius. Chapius right side. Tried to get it into Gambala. Twite steals it away. Walker looking. Clevenger looking to drive. Will give it up. Brooke Twite, left corner. A little bit strong. And right there is Chapius with the rebound for Bigfork. She's going to pull it out for the Valkyries. Back to Benz. Benz will get it over to Chapius. Chapius back to Benz. Top of the key. A man-to-man defense by Loyola. And Chapius looking under, finds Gambala. Gambala gives it up to Scout Nadeau. Nadeau over to Sari. Back to Benz. Top of the key. Benz looking to drive. Gives it up to Sari. Sari fakes. Goes baseline. Shoots it up. Got fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Three. That's second one on Lady Denning. 15 foul. And Alexis Sari back to the line. An opportunity was she shoots two. 1:52 to go. The first half. Sari makes the first one. And Kelsey Esch, along with number 13, Evelyn Deschans, in the ball game for Loyola. 22-15, 7-point lead for the Valkyries. 1:52 to go. And second shot, a little strong by Sari. And coming up with its Clevenger up the right sideline for Loyola. Guarded there by Chapius. Kicks it out. Horner looking on the drive. Throws it up off the glass and good. Horner scores the bucket. 1:35 to go here in the first half. 22-17, 5-point lead for the Valkyries. And Benz with the basketball, guarded by Walker. Goes over the left side, gets in the corner to Chapius. Chapius bounce pass. Scout they do. Out to Chapius. Chapius looking to drive, guarded by Esch. Esch knocks down Chapius, no foul. And she gets it up quickly to Laney Walker. Laney Walker throws it out the glass. No good. Walker comes out of bounds and drains a three. She was out of bounds. Can't be the first one to touch it, and they didn't call that one. Benz. So Walker with a three-point shot. 3-point by Alexa Sari right there on the rebound. That's going to be the third personal on Nadeau. And the 18th foul. And a 1-on-1 for Clevenger. Emma Barrett and Callie Martins come in the ball game for Bigfork. Clevenger at the line. Misses the first one-on-one. Walker right there blocked out of bounds by Martins as Walker puts it back up. And Walker to inbound with 46.9 to go. Horner, 2-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Martins. He just throws it away. Walker gets it, puts it up. Clevenger scores the bucket. They try to get it out. A lot of players right there. Ties it at 22. Clevenger and Ellie Jort will come in for Martins with Clevenger at the line to shoot the N1. Makes it 23-22 now. Loyola leads Bigfork on the UPS Store scoreboard. Martins will give it up. Check that. Chapius will give it up to Jort. Jort back to Barrett. Barrett looking to drive for Bigfork. Throws it far side. Ellie Jort. Corner. Chapius underneath. Tries to get it to Gambala. Stolen away by Clevenger. And Bigfork not doing a good job to take care of the basketball. Clevenger scores two. Jort quickly into Barrett. Barrett looking. We'll give it up to Benz. Benz across the timeline for Bigfork. 10 seconds to go. Barrett with the basketball. And she'll be fouled by Horner. That's the sixth team foul. And I believe that's Horner's third. 16 foul. Sorry, in for Jort for Bigfork. 5.4 to go. And the Loyola leads 25-22 on the UPS Store scoreboard. And Benz to inbound on the far side for Bigfork. Oh, it would have been good off the back of the rim by Chapius. About 5 feet out the top of the key. Your halftime score, Loyola 25, Bigfork 22 on your Harvest Food scoreboard. I'll be back with the first half stats here from Eureka, Montana. All right, welcome back. Halftime brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club, UPS Store, and Bigfork Harvest Food. All proud sponsors here. Valkyries down by 3, 25-22 at halftime on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Let's take a look at the first half stats here as I bring them up. Dwight with 2, Clevenger with 2 in the first. 3 for 4 for the free throw line. 9 in the second, 11 overall, leading the way. Laney Walker with 3 for 3 for the free throw line. 5 in the first, 3 in the second, 8 overall, and 2 by Horner and Schaefer. 2 for 2 for the free throw line. 11 in the first, 13 in the second. That doesn't add up. 2, 4, 6, 9, 12, 15. Sorry, can't read the writing on here. 11 and 15. That doesn't add to 25. Sorry. $11 in the first and 14 in the second. That makes it 25. I can believe that. So for the Valkyries, Barrett with only 4. Sorry leading the way as she is 4 for 6 in the free throw line and a 3. So she's got 7. And Nadeau actually leading the way, sorry, with 9. 8 in the first, 14 in the second. So only 3. JP is also with 2 points. So 4 have scored for the Valkyries. And lots of work to do here in the second half for Bigfork as they trail by 3 on the UPS Store scoreboard here at halftime. 25-22. This is James LaFontaine. The winner of this ball game, the Consolation Championship, will get the number 3 seed into the state tournament coming up in another week, Thursday through Saturday in Billings, Montana. And I'll be back with the second half from Eureka, Montana, as the Valkyries trail 25-22 at halftime. All right, let's get rolling here in the second half. And Bigfork basketball starting the half. It is Benz, Chapius, Barrett. Sorry. And Nadeau to start the second half. Same starters for Loyola. Walker, Esch, Twite, Denning, and Clevenger. And we're underway as the Valkyries trail by 3. Here, Benz. Left side is Sorry. Back to Benz, top of the key. Over to Chapius. Chapius will go right side. Looking underneath for Barrett. Gets it on to Nadeau. Nadeau looking. Gets it out to Chapius. Chapius. Barrett is wide open. Guarded by Esch is Chapius. That's a 5-second violation as Chapius does not go forward. And Esch guarding it right there. Turnover by Bigfork. And Walker into Twite. Back to Walker. In the backcourt. Walker, top of the key, gets it up to Twite. Twite, top of the key. Now guarded by Barrett. So trying to go over the right side and set something up. We'll give it up to Denning. Denning on the right wing, underneath to Clevenger. Clevenger takes it off the glass. Scores around Chapius. And Chapius will give it back to Barrett. Barrett to the basketball. We'll give it over to Benz. Benz looking. Over to Barrett. On the right side in the front court. In the corner. Scout Nadeau. Nadeau driving baseline. Puts it up around Denning. Nice shot by Scout Nadeau. 6:50 to go. 27-24. Loyola leads on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. And Walker will give it up to Esch. Esch top of the key to Twite. Twite right side to Walker. Weaving him. And Walker shoots up a jumper inside the Bigfork line. Scores 2. Over to Barrett. Barrett looking. Back to Benz. Benz will give it over to Barrett. Barrett will bring in the front court for Bigfork. Barrett trying to drive. Sorry. Left side. Barrett, 3-point shot from top of the key. A little bit strong, but Chapius right there with the rebound. And gives it out. Benz will save it on the left side as Benz gives it over to Barrett. Back to Benz. Chapius looking to drive. And picked up by Clevenger. Clevenger quickly up the court. Stopped. Gives it up to Twite. Twite thought about 3 in the corner to Esch on the left side. Esch looking to drive. Throws it up. No good. Clevenger gets the rebound. Off the glass. No good. And Scout Nadeau comes up with the rebound. Give it up to Chapius. Chapius will bring it up across the timeline for Bigfork. 5:40 to go. And Chapius looking. And Chapius travels as he tries to take it in against Loyola. And turnover by the Valkyries. 5:36 to go here in the third quarter. And the Val's down by 5 to Loyola on your Harvest Food scoreboard. Walker, guarded by Benz. In the corner, left corner to, and on the floor is, excuse me, sorry, and ties it up. It'll remain Loyola basketball. Walker to inbound on their side in the front court. Walker looking, gets it to Esch. Esch right side, brings it out. Sorry, guarding Esch. Over to Clevenger on the left side. To Esch, gives it up to Walker, guarded by Benz. Ben's been doing a really good job against Laney Walker. Denning on the left side, guarded by Nadeau. Brooke Twite, top of the key, guarded by Barrett. And she'll give it up to Esch. Esch will drive, give it up to Walker. Walker, top of the key, looking. Trying to drive. Walker off the glass, gets fouled, and will go to the free throw line. Yeah, that's foul on Chapius, and that's her first team foul on Bigfork. And Walker to the line to shoot 2. First shot up, rolls around and drops for Laney Walker. Walker one more and drains the second one. 31-24 on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. The Valkyries trail by 7. Need to get back into this one. Benz in the backcourt. Going to be trapped by Loyola. Gets up to Chapius. Chapius right side. Tries to throw it through Nadu's legs and knocked away by Sorry. Right there is Walker. And quickly up to Esch. Esch looking to drive off the glass. No good. Misses it. Gets her own rebound and brings it back out to Kelsey Esch. Not the quite same energy for the Valkyries here as the previous ball game against Thompson Falls. And Esch with the basketball on the right wing for Loyola. Tries the baseline, gives it to Clevenger. Clevenger looking, throws it up with the left hand for two. And Clevenger doing the damage inside for Loyola. And Bigfork will take a timeout with 3:56 to go here in the third quarter. And Loyola, the Lady Heartbreakers, 33. The Bigfork Valkyries, 24 here in quarter number 3. We'll be back here from Eureka, Montana momentarily. Well, we're back here in Eureka. It's Bigfork basketball. 3:56 to go here in the third quarter, trailing by 9, 33-24. Barrett to inbound for the Valkyries. Gives it back to Benz in the backcourt, guarded by Walker. Gets it to Barrett. Barrett's going to bring it across the timeline quickly. Barrett guarded by. That's a 10-second violation on Bigfork. Turnover to Loyola. And Dwight to inbound to Walker. Guarded by Sari. That's on 14, Benz. Her second team foul. And Chapey is back in for the Valkyries. Into Walker. Over to Esch. Esch right side. Chapius knocks it away. Going to pick it up and take it all the way. And scores by Madison Chapius. Walker up to Esch. Esch looking underneath. Trapped in the corner by Barrett. And Nadu. And Loyola will take a quick timeout, as Bigfork had Esch trapped in the corner. 3:16 to go here in the third quarter. 33-26. The Valkyries trail by 7 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Be back here in Eureka, Montana momentarily. Back in Eureka, Loyola inbounds. Clevenger out to Esch, left side. Esch looking, shoots it up, no good. Nadu comes up with the rebound for Bigfork. She'll give it over to Benz. Benz will bring it across the timeline for the Valkyries. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And Benz will give it up to Chapius, knocked away by Clevenger. And Chapius to inbound on the far side in the front court. Looking. Gets it over to Gambala. Gambala looking over to Nadeau. 3-point shot from the left side. Off the rim, no good. Chapius trying to grab it. Clevenger gets the rebound. And we'll bring it up for Loyola. And she'll bring it to the top of the key. Trying to get to Walker. Walker with the basketball. Guarded by Benz. In the corner to Esch. Esch out to over to Brooke Twite Denning in the left corner. Back out to Twite. Twite brings the top of the key. We'll give it up to Esch. Esch. Excuse me. Yeah, guarded by Gambala. Out to Walker as they run clock here. Benz and a 7-point lead for Loyola. We'll give it up to Brooke Twite. Twite crosses over. Oh, that she took steps. They didn't even call it. And Walker gets it out to Denning. Walker back to the top of the key, guarded by Benz. Walker and shot on the way by Denning. Misses it. Barrett with the rebound for Bigfork. 1:40 to go here in the quarter number 3, and Barrett across the timeline for the Valkyries. We'll give it over to Chapius. 3-point shot from the right wing. In and out, no good, but right there is Gambala. Gambala up and under, gives it up to Nadeau. Nadeau on the baseline, saves it. Back to Chapius. Esch picks it up as Chapius battling with Twite. Clevenger over to Walker. Walker looking to drive baseline. Walker runs over Benz. Benz called for the block. Her fourth on Benz. Martin's back in the ball game. Schaefer in for Loyola. Third team foul on Bigfork. And timeout taken. A full timeout taken by the Valkyries. 33-26, 7-point lead for Loyola. And Ellie Jort will check in the ball game for Bigfork. And we'll be back with the rest of the third quarter and the ball game from Eureka, Montana. Well, we're back here in Eureka, Montana. The Valkyries trail by 7, 1:16 to go in third quarter. Walker trying to get it inbound. Gets it out to Esch. Esch got it by Martins. And she'll pull it out. Trying to run clock is Loyola. Top of the keys, give it over to Twite. Twite underneath the Walker. Walker up under. Spin move. Runs right in, and they do. Nadeau will pick up her fourth. 14 fouls on Bigfork, none called on Loyola here in the second half. And Walker to the line shooting 2. And Nadeau will come out of the ball game. And Sari back in for Bigfork. 34-26, 1:03 to go. Horner will go in for Twite for Loyola. And Loyola up by 9. 1:03 to go here in the third quarter. Valkyries need to get some points. Barrett gives it up to Chapius. Chapius looking, pulls it out. Right side, underneath, try to feed Martins. Knocked away by Denning and out of bounds off of Loyola. It'll be Bigfork basketball. With 52.9 to go here in the third quarter. Trailing 35-26 on the Montana Athletic Cup scoreboard. Jort inbound, finds Chapius. Chapius gets it up to Barrett, corner. to Martins. Martins back out to Barrett. Barrett then he finds Chapius. Chapius looking, loses the basketball, and Esch comes up with it. Esch pushes her off and gives it up to Walker. Underneath to Denning. Guarded by Barrett. Barrett nearly knocks it away from Denning. And steals it. There goes Emma Barrett quickly up. Callie Martins on the breakaway. Off the backboard and good by Martins. And 12 seconds to go here in third quarter. 35-28. Walker quickly up with 6 seconds to go. Trying to get 3-point. Martins steals it. 3 seconds. Gives it up. Sorry. Puts it up. Got to put it up. Oh, she can't get the shot up in time. But a nice steal by Martins. After 3 quarters, it is the Loyola Breakers 35, the Bigfork Valkyries 28 on the UPS Stores scoreboard. As we'll take a timeout here and bring you the conclusion of the ball game here in the fourth quarter from Eureka, Montana. All right, welcome back to Eureka, Montana. Bigfork of the basketball to start the fourth quarter. 8 minutes to punch your ticket to the state tournament as a third seed out of West Side. Western B Divisional basketball tournament inbounded to Chapius. Chapius will bring it up. And a zone defense by Loyola. Chapius looking, driving left side. Looking, finds it underneath the Gambala. And pass intended for Chapius. She gets fouled by Clevenger. That's her first team foul in Loyola. Martins to inbound for Bigfork. Right to Gambala. Gambala takes it up, misses it, shoots it short. Clevenger with a basketball. Walker up to Esch. Esch looking to drive, gives it up to Horner. Horner shoots it short. Right there is Gambala with a rebound. We'll give it up to Sorry. Sorry will bring it up for Bigfork. Gives it up to Barrett. Back to Chapius. Chapius, Sorry, 3-point shot from the right wing. Short by Sorry, but Martins right there gets the rebound. Goes up, got fouled by Horner. And Martins will go to the line and shoot two. That's the fourth on Horner's second team foul. And Martins at the line to shoot two for Bigfork. 35-28, 7:12 to go. Martins' first shot. Doesn't draw anything, no iron, no nothing. And number 4, Molly McHugh will replace Horner for Loyola. And one more for Martins. Martins shot up. This time she gets the bottom of the net. And Benz will come in for Martins for their four personals. And 35-29, the Valkyries within 2 possessions at 6 points, 7 of a goal. Esch gets it from Walker in the front court. Back to Walker, top of the key. Underneath, Denning. Denning looking underneath and gets trapped. Throws it away. Nice defense by Bigfork, causing the turnover. And it'll be number 13. Deshawn's back in for Loyola, replacing Denning. Barrett to inbound to Benz for the Valkyries in the backcourt. Gives it up. Kaligamala will bring it across the timeline. Throws it up to Benz. Benz with the basketball near half court. Give it over to Barrett. Barrett looking. Long three by Barrett off the front of the rim. Battles for the rebound. That's foul's called on number 11, Emma Barrett. That's her third 15th foul on the Valkyries. Walker to inbound as Barrett misses the three. Battle for the rebound and fouls. Over to Esch. Esch will bring it out to Walker. Walker quickly over to Miley McHugh. In the corner to Clevenger. Clevenger looking to drive. Underneath is Esch wide open. And puts it in for 2. Into Benz. Pressure defense put on by Loyola. We'll give it up to Barrett. Barrett will find Chapius in the front court. Guarded by Esch. Back to Barrett. Barrett looking to drive. Throws it up hard. No, misses it. Barrett almost has the rebound. And Molly McHugh will come up with it. McHugh with the basketball. Will give it up to Walker. 37-29. 6:08 to go here in the third quarter. In the corner. Clevenger shoots it. Benz gets the rebound for Bigfork. And Benz looking. Give it up to Chapius. Chapius on the right side. Gives it up to Gabala. Gabala over to Barrett. Barrett looking to drive. Up, under, out the glass. Little strong, no good. Kali Gabala gets the rebound. She got fouled, but she puts it up off the rim and no good, but she'll get 2 as that foul's on Deshawn's, number 13. That's her first third-team foul in Loyola. And Gambala at the line to shoot 2 for the Valkyries. First shot up is good by Gambala, the freshman. And she'll get 1 more. Valkyries trail 37-30 on your Bigfork Harvest Foods scoreboard. Second shot up. Rolls right out the rim, off the backboard, and drops. And they do back in the ballgame for Gambala. And Gambala sits down. Clevenger gets it into Walker. Walker, top. He gets it over to Esch. Esch looking to drive. Left side, gets it over to Molly McHugh. McHugh back out to Walker, top of the key. 5:27 to go. Walker knocked away from her. Corner, Clevenger, three-point shot on the way, off the rim, no good. McHugh with the rebound for Loyola. And McHugh gets trapped and has to take a timeout. Loyola calls a timeout. 5:15 to go, 37-31 on your Harvest Food scoreboard. The Valkyries trail by 6 and still in this ball game. An opportunity to go to state with the winner of this ball game doing that as the third team out of the West. I'll be back with the conclusion of the ball game from Eureka, Montana. Okay, we're back here in Eureka. Consolation Championship ball game. The winner gets to head to state. The loser done for the season. And Walker to inbound in the front court, far side. Gets it into Clevenger, right side. Walker. Skip right side to Esch. Esch throws it up. Little jumper for 2. And, excuse me, Barrett will get it into Benz, 39-31. Sorry, driving. Up, can't make it. Chapius comes up with a rebound. This is called a jump ball. Out of a quick whistle. Possession arrow points towards Loyola. And they'll get the basketball. Walker quickly up underneath, finds Deschamps. Deschamps against Nadeau. Deschamps takes it off the glass for 2. Barrett will inbound. Gets it to Chapius, back to Barrett, back to Benz, back. Oh, the Benz on the left side will give it over to Barrett in the front court. Barrett looking, finds it, throws it away right to Clevenger. Tries to steal it. And Walker with the basketball. Looking for McHugh. McHugh underneath. Finds Deschamps. Deschamps off the glass for 2 for Loyola. Into Emma Barrett with 4 minutes to go. Into Chapius. Chapius fouled by McHugh in the backcourt. That's McHugh's first, I believe, and 14th foul. Martins and Gambala. Callie and Callie back in for Bigfork. Barrett and Nadeau will sit for the Valkyries. Chapius to inbound. Gets it into Benz. Benz in the backcourt. Guarded by Walker. Brings it across the timeline. Gives it up to Callie Gambala. Gambala on the drive. Off the backboard and good by Callie Gambala. And Walker with the basketball. 3:50 and counting here to go in the ball game. 43-33, 10-point lead for Loyola. A game of runs. Quickly underneath to Clevenger, to Deschamps. Blocked by Benz, and that's going to be her 5th personal. And the senior is going to foul out, the senior leader and defensive specialist for the Valkyries. Fouls out with 5. Sean's will go to the line to shoot 2. And Scout Nadeau will check in for the senior Benz. And 2 for Deschamps. She makes the first one, she'll get one more. 44-33, 3:39 to go. Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Shans makes the second, and a 12-point lead. Gambala will get into Chapius. Chapius in the backcourt will bring it across the timeline. She gets fouled. Fouls on Walker. That's her first, I believe. 15th foul on Loyola. Martins to inbound. Gets it into Sari. Sari right side for Bigfork. She's going to give it up to Chapius. Chapius. Right wing on the corner. Scout Nadeau. Nadeau looking to drive. Gets it out. Sari. Chapius. Chapius looking to drive. And gets fouled by McHugh. And Brooke Dwight back in the lineup for Loyola, replacing McHugh. 16 foul, second on number 4, McHugh. And $16 fouls each. Next one will put them in the bonus. So Martins will inbound for Bigfork with 3:19 to go. In the front court, cutting is the Valkyries right to Gambala. Gambala puts it up, no good. Nadeau right there battling for it. And off of Sari as she battles over there with Esch. Dwight will inbound to Walker. Walker brings it up the court slowly for Loyola. Counting down to 3 minutes to go in the ballgame. Gets it over to Esch, left side corner. Clevenger finds underneath. Shans wide open. Misses it. Chapius right there with the rebound. Chapius quickly bringing it up the court for Bigfork. Gives up her dribble. And Martins over and back violation as she stepped her foot over the line in the backcourt. And Barrett will come back in for the Valkyries, replacing Nadeau. 2:51 to go, 45-33 Loyola. As Denning returns for, for Loyola, replacing Deschamps. 45-33 on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Dwight inbounding to Walker, over to Esch. Esch back to Walker. Brooke Dwight back to Walker. Gets it over to Esch. Esch looking to drive. Underneath is Denning. Denning loses it, misses it, and Gabala comes up with the rebound, gets it up to Chapius. Chapius quickly up the court. Finds it, finds Gabala. Gabala's going to get fouled. They go to the free throw line for a 1-on-1. Yeah, it's the second foul on Walker. Gabala, 1-on-1 for Bigfork. Try to cut in the lead. Rims it out, and Denning battles with Chapius. And a held ball. And Bigfork will retain possession as Bigfork Chapius battles on the rebounding on the glass. Barrett will inbound for Bigfork. 2:22 to go, 45-33. The Valkyries trail by 12 here on UPS Store scoreboard. Barrett looking to inbound, gets it up. Sorry, three-point shot for the right wing is good by Alexis Sorry. To pull him within 9. Dwight with the basketball, back to Walker. Walker looking to drive. Underneath, finds Esch. Esch looking. And tries to go through Bigfork. And turns out of bounds off Bigfork. It'll be Loyola basketball underneath. 2:05 to go. 45-36 now. The Valkyries within 9 here on the UPS Store scoreboard. I'll be back with the conclusion of the ball game from Eureka, Montana. The 2021 Western B Divisional Basketball Tournament Consolation Championship ball game. Okay, we're back in Eureka. Loyola basketball underneath and Walker to inbound, gets it over to Esch on the left side. Back to Walker, underneath, finds Denning. Denning puts it out the glass and good for 2. Quickly into Barrett with 1:54 to go. Over to Chapius. Chapius looking, trying to break the press. Pressure put on by Loyola. Off the foot. Gabala right there gets it up to Chapius, and they'll call a held ball. The arrow points towards Loyola this time. 47-36, 11-point lead with 1:44 to go. Dwight inbound to Walker. Front court. Walker over to Esch. Esch looking to drive out to Brooke Dwight. Back out to Walker. Running clock, 1:34 to go. Over to Esch. And I believe Barrett is going to get called for the personal. Yeah, it is on Emma Barrett. Her 4th, 17th foul, 1-on-1 for Esch at the line. Nadeau back in the lineup. She'll replace Chapius. And Esch at the free throw line, shooting 1-on-1. First shot up. Finds the bottom of the net. 12-point lead, 1:30 to go. And she'll get one more. She gets the bonus. Puts it up. Scores it. 49-36. 1:30 to go into Barrett. Barrett looking to drive. Finds Martins. Martins looking. Knocked away out of bounds by Esch. And Deschamps will come back in for Denning for Loyola. 1:18 to go on the UPS Store scoreboard. 49-36 into Barrett. Finds Gabala. Gabala looking up off the glass. Too strong. Right there is Martins battling for it, and out of bounds out Bigfork. And Jacobson will check in for Twite for Loyola. Esch to inbound, gets it up to Jacobson on the right side. Back to Walker. 105 and counting. And a 13-point lead for Loyola. Finds Clevenger. Clevenger will get over to Esch. Martin steals the pass intended for Jacobson. And Jort will come in for Barrett. Horner will come in for Loyola. McHugh as well. So inbound to McHugh. McHugh in the backcourt guarded by Jort. Jacobson with the basketball. Gives it up to McHugh. McHugh right side. Deschamps off the glass and good by Deschamps. Underneath. She's killed the Valkyries here in the fourth quarter. Jort quickly up, gives it up to Sari. Sari looking to drive. Up, under, off the glass. Too strong. Nadeau tips it right to Deschamps though. Deschamps will get it out to Jacobson. Jacobson in the backcourt. Pressure put on by Bigfork. Timeout taken by Loyola. Number 10, Lindauer. Number 23, Janetsky in the ball game for Loyola. So getting some subs in at the end. 51-36, 15-point lead by Loyola here in the Consolation Championship. And that will put them as a third seed into the state tournament. Coming up in next week, Horner inbound at McHugh. 19 seconds and counting. They got to get across the timeline. McHugh right there gets it over to Horner. Loses out. Jacobson loses it out of bounds. 5.8 to go. It'll be Bigfork basketball. Martins gets it in to Jort. Pressure still put on by Loyola. Full court pressure. That'll be your ball game. Loyola Breakers win that 51-36. And that puts Loyola as a third place seed out of the West into the state. And they'll go to state with Eureka and Anaconda, who play the championship game here at 7:45. I'll be back with your full game stats here momentarily from Eureka, Montana. Western B Divisional Basketball Tournament. Valkyrie end their season against Loyola. Well, welcome back to the postgame brought to you by Bigfork Harvest Foods. 51-36, 15-point lead or loss by the Valkyries. And that means Loyola congratulates them. They'll move on to state. And I'll give you the full game stats here. Dwight with 2, 17 by Clevenger, who led the way, 14 by Walker. 6 by Deschamps. Horner with 2, 6 by Esch, 2 by Schaefer, 14 by Walker, and Denning with 2, 51 overall for Loyola. And for the Valkyries, Barrett with only 4 points today after scoring 30 yesterday. Leading the way was Scout AD with 11, 10 by Alexis Sari. JPS with 4, 4 by Gambala, and 3 by Callie Martins. And a total of 36 here. And that ends their season. But the future is bright for Bigfork Valkyrie basketball. I mean, they only lose 2 seniors, 1 starter in Andre Benz. She'll be sorely missed, especially her defense and her hustle for Bigfork. But it is looking bright for the future. And some 8th graders coming up, so it should be good moving forward for the Valkyries. They battled tough and battled hard. Just couldn't get it done tonight against Loyola. And that'll wrap things up here for the girls' side here from Eureka, Montana. As the Valkyries season is done. And the Vikings will continue on. We'll have the Vikings game tomorrow on at 11:30. They'll take on Thompson Falls, the Blue Hawks. So just like before, earlier, same thing. The Valkyries took on Thompson Falls. We go back to facing Thompson Falls on the boys' side, and a chance to get to the Constellation Championship at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon and punch their ticket to state. And on the other side, it'll be Loyola and Mission for loser out. And winners will face each other for that 3rd spot. Florence and Deer Lodge in the championship for the boys. And coming up here a little bit later on, Eureka and Anaconda on the girls' side will face off for the girls' championship. And a 1 and 2 seed going into the Western B, or out of the Western B, to the state tournament in Billings coming up next week. Once again, this is James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and the Vows, here from Eureka, Montana, as I wrap things up here. A final as the Valkyries lose 51-36 in their final game of the season to the Loyola Breakers. For me, thank you for joining me here, and we'll catch you tomorrow, 11:30, on pregame at about 11:15 here on the BFSD events as the Vikings will face off against the Thompson Falls Blue Hawks right here